Hi there, thanks for joining me. In the last video I showed you how we could set up a simple sort of placeholder website. In my case I set up this one, authorhowto.com, and I said that we talk about using this as the landing page for a mailing list. So if we're talking mailing lists, we're talking email, and if we're talking email we need to have an email address. Now you can use any free account you like, but that's going to cause us some problems in the future with what they call aligning your domain. Basically, you need to be able to prove that you own this domain and that you're authorized to send email for it. And the easiest way to do that is to have an email address on that domain. So we're going to set that up first. So I'm going to go over to Namecheap, which is who I bought my domain from. I'm going to go into my account and I'm going to go to domain list. Here's the domain I set up last time, authorhowto.com, and I'm just going to click the manage button. Now, if we scroll on down, we can see that we've got an option here for redirect email. This is what we're going to use. You can choose to pay for an email service. Namecheap offer one. There's lots of other places will offer them. You pay a small amount and they will manage your email for you. That's quite useful, but it's not something you need when you're just starting out. So we're going to do it the free way. We're going to add a catch-all address. So what that means is that anything that is sent to any address at this domain, in my case, authorhowto.com. So whether that's my name, Mark, whether it's info, whether it's help, support, shop, whatever you want to have, it will all go through to the same address. You can choose to add individual forwarders. So you might want, for example, your name to go to one person. You might have an assistant who's doing something else, but I'm going to set up a catch-all because it's just so much quicker. So I've got a catch-all address. I'm going to use my free Gmail account. So there we are. And we're going to hit save. And it says it's added it. It may take up to 60 minutes. Now in practice it doesn't really take that long. They're covering themselves a little bit here. But what we can then do is send an email to test and see whether it has been set up or not. Now one thing to notice is if you hover over the question mark here and click learn more, you get a lot more information about how this works. The important thing for today is delivery of test emails sent from the same email address that is set as forwarded to will most likely fail. So what that's telling me is because I've told it to forward to my Gmail account, I shouldn't try and test from my Gmail account whether it's working, because it sort of thinks it's a loop. Other people with Gmail accounts can email you, there's no problem there. It's literally just your own account, so I'll have to send from a different place. So this is my Gmail account. I'm just going to quickly send a test message that I've already got lined up and see if it's working already. It's possible it might be. Could take a couple of minutes. It might take up to an hour, as they say. So we may just need to come back in a little while. Let's see if refreshing has any effect. And no, doesn't look like it's ready yet. As I say, it could take up to an hour, but never hurts. Oh, there we are. It's just popped in. So testing catch-all email forwarding. This is a test. This is what I wrote. And that's from me, from a different account that I have. This is a test. So that's my email tested and working. Emails can now be forwarded to an email address that you check regularly, and you'll be able to catch any emails that come from any people you've given that address to. So you can hand out your author address and they'll be able to get in touch with you. The next step is going to be setting up a newsletter. Now we're going to use a company called MailerLite for that, but I'll go into that in more detail in the next video because while it's not that complicated, it's quite a slightly more involved process. So I'd rather keep this one nice and short and simple and focus just on newsletters in the next one. So I hope that was helpful. If there's anything else in particular you want to see, leave a note in the comments. All right, bye for now.